Hey guys, and welcome back to Woodworking with the Idiot. I am your idiot, Dan Winger. You can call me Big D. That's the last time I'm going to say that, I promise. I'm taking some time out for this video to go over safety. I've had some instances in the shop and some things that have happened where I think safety is an important thing to go over. I'm going to go over some simple things with you that you can do to protect yourself in the shop, whether you're mowing your grass, making a wood product, tinkering around in your little garage shop. Safety has to be issue number one. I'm going to go over a couple things that I use here in the shop just as a precautionary to help me be safe. The first thing I'm going to go over is the dust mask. The dust mask. Very, very important. You know, with everything out there that causes cancer, believe it or not, cedar is known to cause cancer. And I use a lot of cedar wood here in the wood shop. Whether you're carving out a sign, you're sanding down some furniture, sanding some paint off of an old picnic table, whatever the case may be, this will save your lungs. I get a thick, heavy-duty dust mask at Home Depot. You get like 4 or 6 to a pack. I use this no matter what. You know, when I don't use it, because there are days where I'm an idiot and I don't put it on, when I don't use it and I go home at night, man, I have a hard time breathing. I'm blowing my nose and it's nothing but sawdust coming out. It's just disgusting. So a good dust mask will save your lungs, hands down. Whether you're sanding, you're carving with a router, spraying up painting, spraying or putting on clear coat, wear the dust mask. It's very, very, very important. Again, it'll save your lungs. The next thing that I'm going to move on to is safety glasses. If you'll notice, I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but my left eye is full of blood today. It's better today than what it was yesterday, but it's been going on for 3 or 4 days now. I was in here routing a sign, and I got cocky, and I got in a hurry, and that's another thing we're going to go over. But I decided to sit down and carve the sign out, and I did not throw the glasses on. Now these glasses, they call them my nerd glasses. I think I look like that guy from the first Dukes of Hazzard movie that blows stuff up. What's his name? Shreve, or I don't remember. But he was one ugly dude just like me. So I put on the geeky safety glasses, and it protects any wood chips coming up, whether I'm using the table saw, whether I'm using the planer, because remember, I'm a one-man band here. Not only am I working the feed end of the planer, but I work the receiving end of the planer, and that stuff, even though I've got a dust system hooked up to it, it still throws out chips. So here I am with a bloodied up eye, because I took a wood chip in the eye the other day when I was routing out a sign and didn't put my safety glasses on. Your eyes, without your eyes, you cannot see. And this world is a beautiful, beautiful world. No matter what you're going through, you can at least take a look at a flower, take a look at the sunset. The other day I was driving around and I posted on my Instagram page a picture of a beautiful bald eagle here in the area that I came across just out on one of my evening low rides in the country down an old dirt road. And without your eyesight, you can't enjoy the beauty that God gave us. So take care of your eyes. They're very, very important to you. The third thing that I'm going to go over is ear protection. And I've been lax with ear protection. As a matter of fact, I've never worn ear protection. Up until recently, my dad, the Reverend, we were out cutting up some trees or pulling some stumps out of the ground. And I noticed he had bought himself a big pair of ear muffs for using the chainsaw. And I thought, well, I don't need anything like that for ear protection. So I went to my local Home Depot and I came across these 3M banded style hearing protectors. So far I really like them. They're comfortable. You can either hang them from your front. I like to just put them behind my big bald head, like so. They're very comfortable, and I tell you, I can't even hear myself talk. After you wear them a couple minutes, you don't even know that you have them in, except for you can't hear anybody when they come into the shop. Hearing is important. These young kids that listen to their stereos and their radios in the car with that music bumping and thumping, and have the earphones in their ears all the time and have their phone cranked up as loud as it'll go, you know, they're going to regret that someday. Your children are going to regret it. If you're watching this, you're going to regret it. I've noticed that the older I get, the more I catch myself saying, huh? What'd you say? I see it with my mom and dad. My mother, God bless her soul, she cannot hear. My friend Rob Petruso owns Petruso Hearing here in Meadville. I've tried getting her to go down and see her. She's being stubborn. But the problems that are caused by hearing loss are horrible. I see my mom and dad. My mom will get so upset because she didn't hear what Dad said. And then Dad gets frustrated because he has to repeat himself 35 times. Hearing protection is very important. So I have decided that I'm going to continue to wear my 3M banded style hearing protectors. If you see me doing something without them in, make sure you comment and leave me a note to remind me. You can also get customized hearing protectors as well. If you don't find something that's comfortable in your ear, I know here in Meadville, Rob Petruso, they make and order customized hearing protectors. Just kind of like I make customized woodwork. If you can't find something that is comfortable for you, maybe go see your local hearing doctor and see if they can get you a pair of customized ear protectors. Safety. The last thing I'm going to say about safety, guys, slow down. Slow down. One of the problems I have around the shop is sometimes I get in too much of a hurry and I want it done now, or I want to move on to the next project already, and I don't take the time, and sometimes that causes a lot of safety issues. Whether you're running a table saw, and let me tell you, I've heard some ugly stories when it comes to table saws. You get going too fast, you get going cocky, you don't use the guard, you freehand it through the table saw, or you just start running wood through the table saw. You know, I've noticed, especially the table saw like with cedar, cedar is not naturally grown around our area here in Pennsylvania. It's more out towards the west. So when I do come across the cedar at the local lumber yards, sometimes I get it, and you know, if it's not sawn cut right in the sawmill, when you run it through your table saw, sometimes rather than it being cut straight, it'll start, if it's not sawed right there at the sawmill, it'll start bowing out like that. When you get into a hurry and your wood starts going like that, and that blade grips, it could rip your arm off. It could tear an aorta, a major vein, and you could ultimately die. I've heard of stories of people dying just because they were in too much of a hurry on their table saw. And also with taking your time, you get such a nicer looking product when you take your time to do it right. Sometimes when you get in too much of a hurry, not only is it a safety issue, but your product really doesn't turn out the way it should. So that's my tip of the week. Take your time. Be safe. Enjoy what you're doing. Have fun. And I can't stress it enough. Your woodworking will look so much better if you just take your time. That's it for this video, guys. Be safe in the shop. Be safe in the yard when you're mowing. Be safe. Safety, safety, safety. I don't care if you look like a nerd like me. I'm Big D, Woodworking with the Idiot. I'll see you next time. God bless and take care.